We usually do homestead happenings right about now, and there's something happening on the homestead. If you look behind me, we've got a little baby lamb that just got born. He's having trouble standing up, and it's cold today. So I'm here with my gloves on and watching. So if you have any questions, you can just sort of ask here. I think I'll be able to see comments. Let's see if I can. I'm going to change my chat filter to all messages. But we were just getting ready to go live for Homestead Happenings, and Tactical's like, I'm going to look at the sheep one last time. And he's like, well, Amy's giving birth. So Amy's had one lamb, and it's taken about 20 minutes for him to stand up for her. And you can see it's having trouble. We may end up intervening and getting it to latch on for colostrum. We don't know yet. The problem is I know there's one more, at least one more in there, because I can see the water bag hanging out of the lamb. Hello, Kiri. There will be a Homestead Happenings show, but it won't be till this situation is finished. And Tactical walked off to get the sheep out of our faces because the other sheep are like, oh, you're here in the pasture. So Nighthawk, come over here. You see where there's comments there, guys? If you want to hear about stuff, you'll see comments, and then you tell me people said stuff.
Go.
And I'm gonna go watch.
Hey, Pack Red asks, how did a sheep know when you're busy?
They're really good about that. Can I have a...
They get an instant text message.
You have creep?
Yes.
Okay, we're not. So it stood up, but it hasn't latched on yet. What time is it?
38.
38. It's been 18 minutes since this little guy was born. He hasn't latched on. It's a little unusual. So I'm going to carefully go closer, but you guys can talk to the camera and tell me when there's comments if I need to answer, and then you have to relay it. Oh, that's what we like to see. Now do that on the nipple.
He's trying.
He's trying.
In the wrong place, but
Yeah, well. Any comments?
No.
this is how it goes. A lot of the times they
just watch.
sit there and poke and.
What you need to do is just repeat to them what's going on as new people come on. Tell the people on the live stream. You need to tell them they can't hear me.
Okay.
Tell them that they should say on social, we're live in the pasture giving birth.
Oh, yeah. If anybody's on any other social, you should throw up that we're doing a live stream from the pasture while sheep are giving birth. Whichever socials you happen to be a fan of. So, I don't know what all she said, but we had 2 others born, well, sometime early this morning. So I just checked on those 2 as well.
How are they doing?
One of them's still a little bit weak, lazy.
It's a boy.
You actually latched yet?
Almost.
Apparently, this one you are currently seeing is a boy.
Hot
Right.
sun.
Right now, the big thing is watching to see if he can actually get latched on and get some colostrum in him. That's one of the crucial parts. They say, I think, 24 hours, but I mean, I think you can go a little beyond that.
Yeah.
A lot riskier, but
Yeah. But sooner the better.
And then over here we have another fun part. Here comes a mom with 3 babies in pursuit. And that's Cloudy, so only one of those babies is hers. So the other 2 just took off, sprinting back, looking for correct mom. This is like, feeding time is kind of like, I don't know, a 3-year-old kindergarten class during recess.
You guys should look at comments and tell me what they say because I can't see anything.
Pack Rat says new life in the holler. Johnny's son says hi.
Hi. Okay, so I went live because I realized how delayed Homestead Happenings is going to be at this point. We're heading off. Actually, step out of the way. If you can see her tail end here, you'll see a water bag sticking out. That's the next one coming. So there's at least one more coming. If that bag were more like red and thick looking, it would be the placenta, and then that means we're done because the placenta comes last. But like she's pawing at the little one because he hasn't really been active about drinking milk. He just finally got milk 20 minutes after being born. Typically I see him drop and they're drinking milk within 5 to 10 minutes. But he was like, his bag wasn't all the way off and he's been a little weak and it's cold and there was a breeze. So I want him to get colostrum. Can you stay over here where you can read the comments? Because I literally can't see them in case there's a new one to answer. So I want him to get colostrum so that he's warm. Otherwise, we have hypothermia. This is why we usually time our births for a month or two from now. But the good news is it's 54 degrees today. It's just when it's breezy on the snow, it's cold. And Nighthawk's keeping the other sheep from coming over here to check it out because she prefers to give birth on her own. But if that guy doesn't latch on well enough, I've got a collar here we'll put on her. Eventually, I just want her to get through the second birth too, and then I'll make sure he latches on. But he looks like he's latching now. So he's trying. Like he didn't stand up. It was a little. She was pawing at him like, "Get up, buddy." Yeah. You see anything?
Somebody said hi to Carrie and Pack Rat.
Oh.
Scanes girl.
Hi, Scanes girl. We're having sheep. Base camp just got rented too. I just did a showing at base camp and it's rented to somebody in the community, which makes me very happy. And she was like, I get to learn how to do stuff while I'm there too. I was like, of course you do, as long as you want to. Like, we don't make you. But I'm stoked to see that house going back to somebody who is interested in homesteading and self-reliant living, who we already know. So that'll be nice. We'll announce who it is later, not today. But at some point she'll pop in, I'm sure, on a live stream if she's willing to. Okay, Mom just laid down here. We're way far away, by the way. Does it zoom in? Oh, there we go. So Mom just laid down. What that means is she's going into more labor. I don't know where my glasses are in my jacket. So we don't like that this little guy keeps falling over. And Mom doesn't like it either.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned about that other one too.
Yeah. We might bring that other one over here to get colostrum here. If we have to catch her, that's what we should do. Or we catch its mom and do that, but its mom doesn't look like she's producing very well on that other one. Reed.
Do we put the sheep in a shelter? Do they stay outdoors? Okay, so up until what, yesterday, I think I moved them. They had access to the main part of the barn, and every night when I came over here, they were up in the top corner of the paddock. And usually in the morning when I would come over, there would at least be a couple of them in the barn, but I think they spent most of the night outside. Right now they have access to what's kind of like a large lean-to that has 2 open sides and 2 closed sides. So they do have shelter, but the only reason we moved them down here for now is because they're giving birth and it's the coldest part of the year here. So we usually don't let them into the barn so that we can use the barn for situations like this. I actually left them on the last paddock with access to the full barn about
4 extra days.
9-10 days. Usually I don't go past 7.
Yeah. So there's another one sort of on the way. That one at least is up. I'm still going to worry about it till it isn't as wobbly, which getting the colostrum I think will really help. But I'm also looking for that second one to be born within about a half hour of the first one, which is within about the next 15 minutes if it happens. I may end up needing to do a vaginal exam if we don't have progress and she looks like she's in distress. I try to wait not to do that um, until such a time as it seems like it's a problem. So um, I'm going to a lot too on this, even though I don't usually much, because I'm just thinking like, what do you guys want to know about? But if you put your questions in, then I'll know what you want to know about. But yeah, so we try not to intervene. I almost got involved, and then that guy stood up, and I was like, okay. He stood up within half an hour. His instincts are kicking in to try to get the milk. And mailman's coming by. Hi, mailman. I've got these gloves on. This is like super zoomed in. I got these gloves in my pockets at all times during birthing seasons, but we also have ones that go up my arms more in case I need to do the exam, and those are over here. So right now you can see he's trying to nurse under her front underarm. Not going to be successful. And that's typical of baby lambs. They're not super smart, but they have instinct running. But I think she may give birth on camera. We'll see here if that happens. But hello, 8 Mile Homestead. We're having exciting stuff happen in the homestead. And if I have to intervene, Tactical will do his best, or Nighthawk, who's also here, will do his best to keep the camera going while we do that. But if I run out of battery, then we're out. That's what happens. And you can't tell how much battery we have. It just sort of turns off when that happens.
Yeah.
Sheep babies, exactly. Oh, we're in the right place. Now get on the nipple, buddy. Yep, that thing right there. Oh, here we go.
Yes, they definitely do have a certain cuteness factor to them.
Yeah.
I put a picture on Telegram like yesterday, I think, with one of the babies standing next to mom in the exact same pose with one foot in the feed bowl.
This is probably not the best time to say that at livingfreeintennessee.com we're taking deposits for October sheep. We've sold about half so far. I'm taking these off for now. I can put them back on since I didn't touch anything with them yet. Yeah, constant supply. Hi Tactical from 8 Mile Farm.
Oh, hi.
8 Mile Farm. I know who you are, but I don't know who you are right now. Are you willing to say your name?
Give me a hint.
Or give us a hint if you don't want us to... Almost got it. Okay, trying her leg. That's not going to go well for you, buddy. And she's actively trying to eject another one. He really prefers to go through the underbelly. See? He's just not quite... It's like right there. It's... No, don't eat the placenta. Well, maybe I'll take a nap right under where my brother or sister's going to drop. Oh, Sarah. I knew who it was. Okay, it's AJ's wife.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I should know his farm is 8 Mile. It just like the connection wasn't there. That's some multitasking on the mama's part right now. I have to hand it to the you. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, I'll clean you up some more. But also I see what looks like might be the beginning of a foot. So they come out. She's laying down, so that's a sign. They come out. Am I in here? Yeah.
Yeah.
They come out like this. So we usually see the feet first. If I see a butt or a head, see, this is contract. It's coming right now. I see the feet. You can actually see it. Yeah, foot. I'm watching to see if it's breech from over here. Even if it's breech, she may birth it anyway. Nighthawk's coming over so he can see better. Mary had a little lamb.
2.
Yeah. So its head's not... Oh, it's moving. I hope it isn't stillborn. It's trying. Mom, one more push. Come on. Sheep go at their own rate. Yeah. Help her. No, she doesn't need help yet.
Hoping is a last-ditch resort.
If I go to help her, she's going to get up and try to run away, and that could mess things up. If it looks like she's stuck, then I will help her. But right now, it's the second birth, and we've just had the first wave of contractions. It usually takes her 3 to get it through. Was this a planned baby fest? We were planning it a month from now, but nature had different plans for us.
Yeah, we definitely were not planning.
This is like Animal Planet. Yeah. Oh, here we go. It's probably going to come this time. I see a breach. I might see a tail there right now. Nope. Nope. No, it's almost coming. The head's there. I believe that's the head in front sticking out. You see it?
I see something,
Yeah,
but
that's.
I can't
I think
tell.
that's its nose on the right. Maybe you get me the gloves just in case.
Okay.
Everybody's loving that. Yeah, give me a like. Share it with your friends. We got 56 people on. Apparently, we just need to be live from the birthing shack. Let me look at what we got. It is close. Those are front legs. Those are not back legs, so that's good. Just she'll walk a little bit. Nighthawk is now heading off the other sheep. Get your hands in there. It's not about getting my hands in there, but I am getting my long gloves on. I don't usually have to assist with this one. If I have to assist, Tactical's going to have to hold her.
Yeah, she's definitely seasoned, so I would not expect her to have problems.
She's contracting. What time is it, Nighthawk?
12:54.
12:54. Okay. I wanted that to come out during those 2 contractions. I am now concerned about it. So, do you have a collar ready?
Yeah.
Let's not run up there, but yeah, we've got. I think we may have a head back. Good. Get away from her. Okay. Nighthawk got my glasses, so I can't see comments. That one was stuck a little bit. My veterinarian says you don't want to pull them or get in there when they're not contracting. It's not good for the mama. Can kill the babies. This one's, it was just a little too long and its bag had broken, so I didn't want it to suffocate. It's possible there's a third one in there because she's enormous, but it's probably not. And we're just waiting for that one to stand up. It is alive, so it's moving. Can you see any comments that I should answer? We can only see the last 5 comments, so that like if you have something else you want to say or something I missed, just say it again, and Tactical will tell me. My glasses are not on, so I can't see.
I would think you could cause a prolapse.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Yeah, you got to be careful. That's why I didn't want to intervene, but it was stuck.
Somebody said it was like watching Yellowstone.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is like the small scale, actual, realistic
Tiny
version.
animals. Yeah, I don't usually have to interfere with birth, and that one may have come out anyway. I don't know. This one usually just pops them out without any trouble, so that's a little weird that they are both sort of stuck, but its head was starting to go back. That was happening. So its arms were like this. Am I on there? Its arms were like this.
Yep, right there.
And its head was starting to push back against her cervix. And then that makes it really hard to come out of the birth canal. What's that bottom comment?
Is it normal to have more than 2 at a time?
Not normal, but this one had 3 last time.
Yeah, we've had a number of singles, we've had a bunch of twins, and we had 2 sets of triplets.
It's baying!
We had 2 sets of triplets in the last run back in March. The rest, like, so far it's been our experience that having twins isn't an issue. With triplets, we had one that we were keeping an eye on because he was not getting a whole lot of milk, and then we had one that's Stormy, who was outright just rejected by mom because mom felt like she couldn't support all 3, so Stormy became a bottle baby. How did we learn to do this? Experience, book reading, YouTube, mentors. We've got a number of people that we've asked questions to. We've got a vet who is really good about, like, we can call and she's really blunt, which is useful for us because when I'm in the middle of something like this, I don't need a 9-page explanation on, like, if you can sum it up in 2 sentences, cool. Love the special Friday Homestead updates.
What?
Says, I love the special Friday Homestead updates.
This one's different than usual.
Yeah. So.
Okay, I don't see a 3rd water bag.
Okay.
So tell them what I was doing because they can't hear me. I was looking for a 3rd water bag to see if a 3rd one was on the way.
So she was looking to see if there was a 3rd water bag just in case there was triplets, but it appears that it's just going to be twins.
Yeah, there's a placenta at the beginning of what looks like the placenta.
Yeah, looks like the placenta is starting to drop.
Once she has that one dried off, we may want to make sure they latch. Also, little sheep's eating gloves. You can put it back on her, not me.
It's on her.
Okay, good.
I tried to get an angle of Stormy, but yeah, Stormy, being a bottle baby, is not shy and will come up and try to eat whatever. Not necessarily eat, but she'll taste it to see if it's food. Yes, hooray, no bottle babies. Like, I love Stormy, but
Stormy's eating my jacket right now.
yeah, each baby will have its own water bag, so that
Unless they're twins in one bag.
Unless there's twins in one bag. Stormy. Oh, see. Stormy.
Okay, I don't mind her. I don't want her to eat the gloves, but
Little sheep. Hi, little sheep. Little sheep. There's Stormy.
I'm walking away from mom because Stormy was coming over to see me. So, can I have my glasses, please?
So, we have a number that are straight St. Croix, but most of them are a St. Croix Katahdin mix.
So the St. Croix Katahdin mixed moms are, I think Dawn told me, a very small percentage Katahdin. So they're mostly St. Croix. And then they've mixed with St. Croix, so there's even less. So, but this mom is a Katahdin St. Croix mix. The father was probably St. Croix 100%, because the only ram, I think, who could have closed the deal at that point is the one we have right now.
Yeah.
But I can't be 100% sure. What, so Yeah, so that little one that was just born, see it's standing up now? We're wanting to see it stand up and latch. This is why I delayed Homestead happenings, because I want to make sure these are both nursing comfortably. The first one took way longer than usual to stand up. This one's more like, usually even this one would be standing up now, but it's tried a few times and gotten up. So I'm glad to see that. I mean, you know, and it's making noises. Yeah, Mom. Mom, can I have some milk? Yeah, Stormy's gigantic. I know. She's really grown. So now, if this one doesn't stand up and nurse, what the mom will do is start pawing at it. So if you find a dead baby that's been born overnight or something that's looked like it got squished, a lot of people blame it on the sheep rolling on it. It could simply be it didn't stand up and the mom was trying to get it to. And that can be because they're just not strong enough. So that's something that can happen. And usually, because it's cold enough with the breeze, I'm concerned about them going hypothermic at this point. We have a heating box in my house. Hello, Angelica. And we'll bring them over there if we have to. But so far, we've only had to do that with one, and it was too weak to make it ultimately. I'm glad these guys are being born in the middle of the day and not in 15-degree weather like it was this morning when the other ones were born, and they were just fine. Except for there's one there that's a little slow. Yeah. So now we just want the second one to get up. And the intervention I'll do in about another 20 minutes is that we put the collar on the mom. We'll make sure they latch if they haven't clearly latched. Now, I think the first one has at this point gotten one drink in, but like many baby sheep, he continues to try to nurse on her face, on her elbow, on her side, on her leg. Like, it takes him a while to really figure it out. This one that was just born hasn't tried yet. But she's still cleaning it up and drying it off. I have a towel here if we need it, but getting them dry and latched is the most important part to keeping them from going hypothermic. With that colostrum in them, that's what keeps them warm. So Angelica says we had so many sheep. Well, we now have 9. And we have the one I keep putting pictures up of that hasn't given birth yet. That's the biggest of all of them. Has not gone into labor yet. So I took some video of her today. We'll put that out. But she's just like, whatever, I'm not pregnant. I'm like, you are like whiter than anybody here, and you have not gone into labor.
Tuesday.
Hopefully she doesn't Tuesday. Hopefully she goes into labor tomorrow. Right now she's over there laying down, chewing her cud contentedly in the sun. Our super cold got pushed back a couple of days. Happy it's 53 right now. Teen's coming in a few days. Yeah, we're going to get 11. See that? Stand up, buddy. Come on. Mom's like, come on. I've cleaned you up. Like, get up. Brother is like, come on, get up. And I didn't look at the gender of the one I pulled. Because I wanted to get out of there as much as possible. Our philosophy with our sheep is, to the extent we don't intervene, we don't intervene. And then if we do have to intervene, we're careful about passing on that genetic, right? How many sheep do they usually have in one litter? 2? Ryan Steva just texted me something, so he's probably at the house. He said something about the water in the prepper pantry, so maybe give him a call. Belated response.
You want me to run over there?
No, he can just call him.
Okay.
We're getting no, we're not going single, but we're getting down to 11 on Tuesday right now in the forecast. So it just depends on how that goes.
I show 6.
Okay. Nighthawks is always colder than mine, but usually mine's more accurate. So his shows 6 on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Shit. Oh, excuse me. I swore on my channel. I'm going to be freaking out about shelter for these guys if it gets down to 6, because their shelter isn't as good in this pasture as the other. I'd like to take a look at calving shelters, because you can't tell from this video we're in the flattest pasture, but it's steep it's like alpine steep here. And the oh, I think my water just went out too. Anyway, so calving shelters can move around the pasture a little better, but are they strong enough to withstand ram heads and, sheep just doing what sheep do? So, okay, little one, get up. The first one is like actively trying to nurse, and the little one just stood up. And his brother's on top of him, or her brother, depending on if it's a boy or a girl. We've been having sets of twins, one boy, one girl, a lot this time when we have twins. So that one's just, it's the same thing. The back legs are just not wanting to do what the back legs need to do. What time is it now?
308 or 108.
On the average, how long does it take for the little ones to stand up? It takes, they're usually up within 5 minutes. So this is taking longer than usual. That one's up. Oh, that's the first one. Little one's still down.
They almost made it up.
Yeah. And, I didn't have to intervene with the first one, so we're letting that little one, figure it out. And then the placenta is starting to pass. When the dogs are in the pasture, they'll pull that placenta out and eat it. We've been keeping the dogs separately because I think when the mom starts cleaning it off, the dogs want to, and they'll nip at the moms. And that's traumatic. So we have kept the livestock guardian dogs in a paddock next door this time. Does the cold keep them from standing up sooner? I don't know. It could be. It is however, the ones this morning were up. So I think this birth took longer than usual. So I think labor was longer and they're just more tired. Because she usually just, we don't even notice she's gone into labor and there are lambs. Also, I see Brunhilde chewing her cud, looking at the sun, happy. Brunhilde's the one who I've been expecting to give birth for 2.5 weeks. Yes. Yes, so thank you for watching this birth with us. That was kind of cool. Tactical's like, do you want to go live from the pasture? I'll go get a tripod. And I was like, yeah. Well, he didn't ask me. He just showed up with the tripod. But anyway, I made up that other conversation in my head for fun. Wait, no, I didn't. We had that conversation psychically.
You talk to the voices in your head also.
I do talk to the voices in my head. Come on, little one, get up. Mom hasn't started pawing. So there it goes. It's right. When the back legs go, the front legs are better. So that one is having trouble, is what that one is. Any fox around? We do have foxes, but we have livestock guardian dogs that are half Anatolian and half shepherd, and foxes would not be cool. Also, Skank's girl says good call, Tactical.
Half shepherd, half Pyrenees, right?
Pyrenees shepherd. Did I say? Oh, I said Anatolian.
You said Anatolian.
So they're half Anatolian, half Pyrenees. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, foxes and coyotes tend not to come around.
They
when
don't
you
come
have
here.
Dogs that will use them as a chew toy.
I didn't even walk my dogs near here because I don't want them getting mad at my dogs and killing my dog by coming over the fence. I bet that one's a girl because we've been having boy-girl pairs. Yeah, that other little one's now starting to get vigorous. This one is not vigorous.
Not yet.
Oh, here we go. Up.
Made it up.
Up. Woo! First steps. Now go find milk. Go find, look, it's your brother's walking by taking the milk from you. Yep, she's up or he's up. Mom's still trying to dry it off. And then, of course, the cold breeze is coming. So, oh, we can't see. Yeah, you didn't get to, there we go. See, they're both up. The wobblier one was just born. That's a good sign. So once they're up, usually they will latch. And then I'm going to need a half-hour break before we have Homestead happenings, guys. Because we need to have a cup of bone broth, warm up. I'm actually not that cold right now. And then go from there. Nighthawk came over to put the chimney cap on my house so that I can run my vent hood when I'm cooking. And he ended up involved in pasture birth. Haas is here. Hello, Haas. So those of you just joining in, we just had babies on camera. And the second one has not nursed yet, but it's at least stood up. When I know that they've both safely latched, then I'm happy. And even these, we're going to be keeping our eye on them every hour, and I'm going to be worried all night because it's cold, but it's not as cold tonight as it was last night.
We got a couple nights before it gets really cold.
I know, we're going to be, Tactical and I are going to be having hard conversations about what we want to do.
I just walked over a couple of minutes ago to check on the other two that were born this morning, and they were both laying side by side, using each other's body heat.
That's good. Did you put your fingers in their mouth?
No, that didn't disturb them.
Yeah. Okay, new little ones thinking about trying to nurse. Yep, that was a good try. Your head went through the hole, and that's the placenta, not the nipple. Just saying. So we just had our first attempt at it, and that's usually how it is. Like, they try a few times before they figure out where to go. Gaines girl's like, watching the birth while procrastinating chores. I'm procrastinating doing the live stream that was scheduled. Oh. And mom's like, come on, man. Do what you got to do. Okay, that's good. Did it do it?
Scanes girl.
Oh, we got it. We got the nipple on try. This one's better at finding the nipple than her brother. I can't see that it's gotten what it needs yet. It's on the nipple though, right?
I think so.
I'm not seeing the tail wag, but the mom was cleaning its butt right then. Usually they're little tail wags. Okay, just licking it.
He's right above it.
Haas, he's not quite fed successfully yet, but is trying. Or she. Can't tell if it's one or the other. The other one I know is male because I picked it up. Guys, look at all that milk in there. You could be drinking right now to get warm. Now it's trying from here. What I want to see is that little tail wag. You will never find milk by her ear. Let that be a lesson to you. Okay, it's going to try again, I think. When we've seen them both latch, we usually go away for an hour and come back. And then check that the placenta has come out all the way. And then check that the babies are warm. I put my finger in their mouth to feel if their mouth is warm. That's what I've been doing to do it. That little new one is just not even anywhere near the milk. It's like, come on, man. They're talking to each other. Yes, if you turn around and go for the nipple, you're going to find yourself more mobile because you have colostrum in you, which is what you need right now. Okay, it's going to try again. It's going in. It's going in. Okay, there. You're close, buddy. You're close. You can do it. Nope. Further down. Mission aborted. Okay, that one's latching. You can see the tail going. That's good. So the reason I'm not trying to help it get milk is that I don't want to interfere with the bonding of the mom with the little one for the first few hours if I don't have to. I don't want to put my smell on there if I don't have to. I already intervened to help it be born. So, and usually they figure it out. Like their instinct is to do it. This one's more vigorous than the other one was when he was born. I don't know if it's a girl or boy yet, but well, hello, little sheep. Are you gonna hit the tripod for me? Come over here. I'll pet you if you're over here. You're gonna walk right through the middle of the tripod. Cool. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. Oh, you found the creep. That's what's going on, huh? Come here. Okay, it looks like the new one that was just born just got milk. So the little one just got milk, I believe. Unless I've mixed them up, but I don't think I have because the first one that was born has the red stripes on its face. But now, we'll see. Hey, Tactical, you mind getting little sheep? There we go, straight to the nipple. What do you see in there, Nighthawk?
Looks like it's on.
Yeah, it's sucking, guys. It's on the nipple. Oh, did you find a wild rose?
Yeah.
So that little baby's now the new one is the new one nursing. So we're happy. I don't see its tail going, but I can see that it is actively sucking on the nipple. So it's doing what it should.
Ronnie might end up being pregnant today.
Oh, you mean giving birth?
Yeah.
Okay. Does she look like she's in labor?
She doesn't look like she's in labor, but she's separate from everybody else.
Okay, so the one we've been on, like, pregnancy watch. Okay, so that one latched on too, and that was like a legitimate latch. I just didn't see the tail wag, so I think it's doing okay. Going back in for more. And I already know milk was coming out of that particular nipple, by the way, because they have a plug in them, I guess, that has to come out. But the other one had nursed off that nipple too. So everybody's gotten milk now. We're going to let these guys bond for about an hour and then check them, and we're going to do a show in the middle of that. So, yeah. Join us for Homestead Happenings. What time is it now?
1:22.
Okay, we're going to go live at 2 p.m. for Homestead's Happenings, unless something else happens at the pasture. Then we'll go back live from the pasture. Thank you for sharing this moment with us on the Holler Homestead. We're super excited about these babies. We got 4 today, so one more sheep about to give birth. And we do have one from the formers that we're keeping our eye on because it's a little slow. So We want to make sure it gets the colostrum in day one. See you